Unfortunate.
I'll do it. My Emperor! Each strike is a prayer. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith with this is why I was chosen. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Is Cass still killing 90% of enemies? So, Cass, she has multiple traits which make her stronger every turn that passes. And also, her attack does not miss. So often by the end of the fight, she's done the most damage, yes. But there are some situations where, like, Pascal can ramp up also. And Argenta ramps up. Her damage increases every 2 kills. So I try to have her kill the weaker stuff first. Pascal, as long as he fires his blaster every turn, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. But it resets if he goes a turn without firing. Dang.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. If I may.
I won't object to it.
Throwing some buffs around.
Alas, no. Let's see to it. I won't object to it.
Alright, so we're gonna move him here.
Indeed.
And then defensive stance, so he's blocking the stairs because these guys are 2x2. They'll still be able to go up that side though. So I'm gonna try to...
At your beck and call.
Not quite a kill. I've seen people use Argenta to straight up clear entire encounters. It was wild. I could totally see it. I made Argenta a bounty hunter, and I kind of regret that. It's not amazing, but it's okay.
Let's see.
I'd like to have Argenta kill that. Alright, that one's gone. Is anyone injured right now? I don't think so. They're immune to fire.
A genius.
Set that guy on fire.
My ears are ringing. I took care of this one.
Oh, he's dead. Alright, make sure that claim the bounties on this. Then finish it with that.
As the
Run and
Emperor
gun.
commands, eradicate it. Faith without deeds is worthless. Power
Firearm
resides in the
mastery.
will of the righteous. Each strike is a prayer. I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. Each strike is a prayer. This is unacceptable.
An exemplary strike.
Ah, they got a turn,
Eradicate it.
and I hadn't hit them. Oh, I think the cover exploded or something. Speaking of using Argenta to clear entire encounters.
Doubt is for the weak.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Try to make them hit each other. Nope, didn't work.
Let's see to it. Natural.
Oh my god, warp explosion. Bunch of people got
It
knocked
will
down.
be done. At your beck and call.
Activate calculate fury algorithm. Running binary override.
Happy New Year. You as well, Mandar. Welcome.
High momentum.
Let's see. So, permanent damage buff on Cass, and then cast Finest Hour on her.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
And she gets many
As
turns.
duty demands, if I may.
And she kills both of those. Alright, easy.
Tapestry of the world.
I should auto loot when we leave.
And the rogue thread.
Alright. Alright, and let's see. Chart new routes. Alright, cool. So that connects to those. And visit. Chavaret says, I'm on the planet where you get Pascal as my first planet, and I'm getting my back end handed to me. My road trader just likes to die. The Psyker lady dies when anyone looks at her. Abelard is immortal, but his damage is dookie. Argenta and Pascal are what they are. Am I missing something? 20 dudes just reaming my butt. Hey Shava, let's see. Around... I don't remember if I had it at that point. At that point in the game, I think Argento was carrying me. She was doing everything. I had her with a weapon called a long las, which is like a las gun, a sniper version, like a long-range las gun. And she was in the back, and she was basically popping everybody. She was killing everyone. And whenever she gets 2 kills, her skill Revel and Slaughter pops up. And that gives her permanent bonuses until the end of the fight. So just, you basically use her to kill the weakest things and buff up, kill the weakest things, buff up, and until she's like popping the big stuff too. Pascal's kind of weird. When I first got him, he was really good at like, you know, lock-picking doors and opening things, but he wasn't super helpful in actual fights. So he had a decent melee attack, so I had him kind of behind Abelard as like the second melee guy. What was her name? The Psyker lady, she's kind of a glass cannon as long as she doesn't, you know, make the warp max out. You know, her chain lightning skill is really good. And I had mine pick up pyromancy, so mine could also put the fire dot on people. I don't know if you found one yet, but there's a staff that you can find that she can use that makes like, the next time someone hits a target, it's a guaranteed crit, and you can swap out the lightning staff for that one. That's useful sometimes. I don't know how you built your main person. I made mine an officer. I don't know what you did with yours. If you didn't make an officer, then I think the next officer you find would be when you recruit the navigator, and I don't know if you're there yet. I went Commissar, Officer, Fortress, World on my Road Trader, but it's just so squishy. So my main guy's an Officer Psyker, but he kind of hangs back, and just basically whoever is helping me the most in that moment, I keep giving that target extra turns. Where am I right now? I'm over here. All right, so I'm gonna tap quick save here. If it helps, and there's a small shameless plug here. Hang on a second. Give me 1 second, because I'm playing the game on hard difficulty. Not insane, there is one difficulty higher than that, but I'm playing it on hard difficulty, and I didn't have much trouble in that world. Except for, I think there was one fight on, the final fight on the world where you get Pascal was quite challenging. It took me two attempts. This is a link to the playlist of me playing this game. If it helps, you could look at how I handled specific encounters on there and see if it helps you out at all. If you're not interested, that's fine too. I'm just trying to help you answer your question. All right, space battle. A violent battle is unfolding before the Rogue Trader's eyes. Patrol ships from the Corda fleet are tearing apart 2 small Eldari vessels. Once they're finished with them, the Void ships give chase after the 3rd, already damaged vessel, clearly with the intention of destroying it as well. I'm like 3 wounds deep on some characters 20 minutes into the Pascal planet. Oh man, if I get wounds on someone, And, well, I think on the Pascal planet you can't leave at whim. I often just, like, immediately just run back to the void ship to get the wounds removed. I friggin' hate the wound system. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Since seeing the last ship's impending death, Yurliet calls out Lord Captain, her voice trembling slightly. Only the rogue trader's intervention can save her kin from the massacre. So hold on, let me read this again. Patrol ships from the Court of Fleet are tearing apart 2 small Eldari vessels. Once they are finished with them, the void ships give chase after the third, already damaged, clearly the Tempest Ring as well. Heinrichs of Pyro, orchestrate flames, relentless place body of flames, and burning blood can basically solve most encounters. That's a very specific setup. Send a message to Incendia Corda's fleet ordering them to stop the battle. The Voxmaster relays the Lord Captain's demand to stop the battle and soon returns with a reply. According to the Corda ships, the group of Xenos are malicious criminals. They are guilty of raiding the system's planets and robbing merchant vessels. Incendia Corda's void ships are intent on performing their duty before the Emperor and exterminating the Xenos. Yurliet sullenly watches the unfolding chase through the stained glass windows of the Captain's bridge. She grimly concedes that no crime should go unpunished. Except her kin were flying transport ships. It would have been impossible for them to rob a ship, let alone launch a planetary raid. Vessels such as theirs simply lack the firepower to do so. The Monkey are lying. Lore, analyze the intact Xenoship. Test succeeded. Despite the presence of some weaponry, the Xenoship are more likely meant for transporting cargo or the Xenos themselves rather than direct combat. 64% chance. Demand Corda's warships ceasefire immediately and retreat. Unwilling to engage in open battle against the flagship of a foreign dynasty, the patrol reluctantly leaves its prey and retreats to the edge of the system. Meanwhile, the wounded Xeno ship is rapidly distancing itself from the recent battlefield, attempting to hide in the shadow of the nearest world. Every attempt to contact it is met with frustration, and the Voxmaster reports that the vessel is in deplorable condition. Who knows how much more than Xeno technology can endure before the irreparable happens. The Eldari are too scared and resentful of the Monkey for the recent deaths of their kin to answer incoming hails. Despite this, Yurliet is certain that she can convince them to cooperate with the Elentok if she's allowed to speak with them. Let her. Failed. That was 89%. Yurliet appeals to her kin's wisdom, but the words of the outcast cannot make them trust Monkey. The pain of loss filled with the Eldari hearts. Only recently did the humans destroy 2 vessels of the children of the Assyrian, and now they offer aid? Worse, they offer aid through the mouth of their captive sister. No, the Eldari will not fall for this trick. Trying to outpace the pursuit of the next Monkey vessel, the Eldari overload their void ship's drives. One of the damaged engines is unable to bear the strain. Before the eyes of 100 officers, the Xeno ship flashes a fiery light blue throughout the stained glass windows as thousands of tiny shards disperse across the system. The bridge officers openly rejoice, offering prayers to the Emperor. Today the Expanse is cleansed of more filth, the enemies of humanity. What is this if not his providence? And only the thin figure of the Eldari stands motionless against the backdrop of the intricate stained glass windows, mourning the fallen in solemn silence. Once the pain in Yurliet's soul is numbed, she now turns to the Lord Captain and nods, a short gesture of gratitude for their attempt to save those who could hardly be saved. Sometime after, Yurliet comes to the Lord Captain, haggard and still holding on to hope. She says she came aboard the Monkey vessel and set off into the darkness in the hopes of finding her kin, but found only corpses slaughtered by humanity's hatred. And though she and the Lord Captain were not always in agreement, the Elentok still tried to lend a helping hand. In gratitude, as she promised, she shares the coordinates of her kin's cache. Okay. Also, did I hear a level up noise? I did. Let's see. Oh, you don't really get a choice on this one. Okay, last volley. Master Technician and 1 random ally make 2 attacks instead of 1 during orchestrated firestorm in last volley. I've never even used last volley. You can use multiple times for combat once per turn. All allies, including Master Tactician, have a weapon capable of burst fire. Use burst attacks. I don't even use burst fire. All allies, including Master Tactician, have a weapon capable of area attacks. Use these signal strikes. Let's get can be used multiple times per combat. Same thing. Hey, hey Moon, how's it going? Unyielding Guard. What is that? Until the next turn, the Vanguard attacks each enemy. Yeah, this is another one that I've never used. Until the end of their next turn, the Vanguard cannot die. Until the start of the next turn, all damage suffered by the Vanguard is reduced by toughness bonus. Oh, wow. Until the end of combat, all allies in a 3-cell radius around the Vanguard suffer blank less damage. Wait, does that... Okay, there's two ways to read this. This could be the people around you at the moment you activate Vanguard are then buffed with more defenses for the rest of the combat. Or it could be every turn it checks who's within 3 cells of him, and they get the buff. I would hope it's the former, and not the latter. I'm gonna get the cannot die for 1 turn. I could use that against, like, that Hellbird. Prior to the attack, all prey suffers a 3% penalty to armor until the end of combat. This is a crappy skill. I don't care about this. Like, why would I use Wild Hunt to hit 1 target for 300% damage when I could use her other super special or other major move and shoot 1 guy like 8 times? Let's see, dispatch, another one I've never used. Makes an enemy with the current weapon, makes attack with the current weapon against an enemy. Cannot miss, it does 50% more damage. Also does additional damage equal to 25% of the target's missing wounds. But requires him to be in melee range, and I usually use him at range. Hey Mug, hey Moon. I'll get the debuff one. Kind of a pretty honestly, the coolest level ups are the ones like this one, where you actually get to pick one of these cool skills. But these are so few and far between. Like, when is the next one of those? Here. So what is this, 27? So 28, 29, so 30, level 30 is the next one. Wait, is it every 10 levels you get to choose a new one of these? Alright, so we're there. Hey, Jen. Hang on, chat. Let me see if we can do a chip break. What's up? Happy New Year. I have a pointy party hat, but one time I put it on him, and he was not happy about it. Oh, landing gear's going down. Flop. Okay. Recharge the batteries. I don't know if it's his or mine or y'all's. Alright, what's this? This planet is devoid of even the most primitive forms of life. However, the crew has made quite a strange discovery. A mirror, lying right in the center of a huge crater. A completely ordinary mirror, in a frame, by all appearances, in pristine condition. Take the mirror. The mirror now hangs on the wall in one of the compartments. It looks completely normal. However, only an hour after its arrival, the Voxmaster reports that the shuttle crew that delivered the mirror has disappeared. The people who hung the mirror have also disappeared. Even the enforcer who wandered into the compartment by mistake and stopped to fix his new non-regulation cravat has vanished without a trace. Blow up the whole compartment with a mirror inside. Dispatch a group of servitors to smash the mirror. The team sent to destroy the mirror stopped responding the moment they entered the compartment. Blow up the whole room with the mirror inside. Deciding that half measures were not enough, the Lord Captain gave the order to blow up the compartment. The demolition team carried out the procedure with pinpoint precision, resulting in minimal damage to the rest of the vessel. However, the picture recorder in the servo skull sent to survey the situation showed the mirror was not damaged in the slightest, and it was now lying in the cavity left by the explosion. What? Rock the boat took 6 damage. So jettison the mirror from the ship or seal it in a room. So we basically got a room that deletes anyone thrown into it. Or it traps them, I don't know. Pray angrily at it. He's just praying there, menacingly. Seal the compartment and continue the voyage. The compartment door was welded shut and all support systems leading to it were sealed off. To this day, the crew tells stories of strange noises coming from the bulkheads, including the voices of former crewmates begging to be let out. But the bizarre incident stopped and the ship gained its own restricted area with a grim legend. Okay. Well, we took damage for nothing there. Alright, repair the ship. Hey, Erdodo. A vigilant member of the Augur crew has detected a small Xenos vessel drifting through the void. The ship is unpowered and shows no signs of being crewed. Send out a boarding shuttle. The squad aborted the vessel without issue. Corrosion laid waste to the ship's systems, which led to the death of the entire crew. The interior is full of Eldari corpses. No weapons found on board, and the dead Xenos, judging by their clothing, were not part of any warrior caste, merely the crew of the now-defunct ship. The Xenos Yearliet claims to have recognized the symbols in the dead Eldari's clothes. They were civilian refugees from Kraft's world, Cruderok. Alright. You could use the mirror as a garbage disposal. Imagine the other people trapped in the mirror and garbage keeps, like, flooding into it. Need more wax parchments and scriptures on those doors. By their arduous labor and unbreakable spirit do his faithful servants fuel hundreds of Imperial worlds. The entire lives are an example of true service to humanity. Why are you quoting at me? There's nothing on that rock. Last heal. Nope. Alright, quick save.
I'll ensure the crew's
The
diligence.
Drakari have blocked some of your flagship's posts using an unknown Xenos power. Your crew regains control of these posts in several rounds. Yikes. Leech torpedoes? Alright. So these torpedoes are going that way, and they take time to turn.
Unleash our fury!
Fire the Mezua!
Launch the devastating payload!
I'm worried about those hitting me. Reinforce the front shields.
There is a gap in their defenses.
Another
Detecting
enemy
a
sunken
vulnerability
by
in
the
the
wall.
enemy's defenses.
Engage the lads!
Wait, did he live? Oh my god, it's like 1 HP in a dream.
Engage the macro cannons!
What? Are you serious? Oh my god.
Sail upon the seas of void!
Not sure what I did, but Abelard is 15 AP. I can't use it all. The officer super skill, if you use it on someone, they get to take a whole ton of turns in a row. You might have done that.
Outstanding.
Alright, swing run to flip the ship around.
The destination is known.
Everyone, best wishes for you all. You as well, Vengeful Spirit. Happy New Year. Hi, Chair. Happy New Year.
Unleash our fury! Initiate macro cannon barrage!
Hello, sir. Chat, he needed attention. What's up? Hello. He's like, okay, I am done with this. Wow. Alright. Flickerfield generator, ghost plates. Okay. Did we take damage? Yes, we took a little bit. Alright, repair. Already explored. Already explored. Already explored. Okay. Next. A few different options here. Big main questline thing here. I'll go there first. Avoid the dangerous warp storm. Chart routes. So one new one there, and we got +1 insight. Alright, visit. Lord Captain, according to telemetry, we're in the system of Kiava Gamma, the main industrial world of the Von Valancius dynasty. We found our third world. However, our astropaths report that attempts to contact Governor Gaproc have been unsuccessful. But wait, the Voxmaster is silent for a few seconds. Lord Captain, new report. Kiava Gamma is sending a request to exchange data. Should we accept it? Accept the transmission. As you command, Lord Captain. The Voxmaster switches to a nearby comm channel to relay your instructions to the crew. For several minutes, nothing happens. A deafening screech erupts from the bridge's Vox system. You hear violent tirades of garbled binary code and like the low chuckles of machinery. Lord Captain, interference.